Working the weekend morning shift. It is I, your host, Pop. Welcome everyone, whether you're on Rumble or Kick or on YouTube. It's good to see you all here. And as this is Anime Chat, the theme this month, World War II. So I hope everyone is ready for that. But as I so often do, I'd like to say hello to people in the chat. Joseph Dredd, good to see you. And good morning, Dad. Jay's daddy. How you doing? Nice to see you guys. All right. Let us start, as I so often do, by going through the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. This is back to, I believe, Monday. Yes, on Monday, 16-bit sensation, Another Layer anime reveals cast, staff, opening song artist, October debut. How are we all today? You know what? I have the window open, the sun is shining, there's no clouds in the sky. I'd say it's going to be a great day. It's going to be nice and warm. Yeah, Joseph, you're just chilling on a Sunday, listening to some anime news, which is good. For those of you that missed it yesterday, I was on a stream with Angry Canadian, and we were going over Red vs. Blue, the first 3 seasons, and that was a fun time. Let's see, what do we got here for articles? Idleland Prepara smartphone game launches on August 17th. Watch out for those smartphone games. Anybody who's been on the channel knows I'm very wary of those because they can shut them off at any time. The King of Fighters 15 games video highlights Naj, Duolon DLC characters. Crunchyroll adds Aquarian, Myth of Emotions, Girlfriend 2nd season, Tear Moon Empire upcoming anime series. Tekken 8 fighting game reveals new returning characters. Here we go. The first slam dunk film has earned $1 million in North America. That's pretty good for an anime. It's like a good film or a good show that has come back, because I remember there was slam dunk back in the early 90s. And it's nice that they have been able to bring that back. Dragon Quest X online game and service on Wii U, 3DS reveals version 7 expansion. Wow. For Wii U, I mean that's a long time ago. That console is not operating anymore. Freren Beyond Journey's End anime reveals a cast for Fern Stark. Jun Maeda's Heaven Burns Red smartphone game gets 4-panel manga. Wow, so they're turning a smartphone game into a manga. Metal Gear game series sells 60 million copies. Really? Oh, the whole series. Okay. You like your Wii U too? Some good games there? You know, I still have my Wii U. Actually I had to get a second one because the first one, the graphics gave out on it, and it couldn't be repaired. So I bought a second one. Because yeah, there's some good games on there. I beat the original Breath of the Wild on there rather than get it for the Switch. Unknown X reveals Touhou Dungeon Maker game. Touhou Danmaku Kagura PC version's February 7th release. Here's a weird one. Gundam Seed Freedom anime film reveals second promo video. I don't know who was asking for more Gundam Seed. Of all the Gundams that they could have continued on with, they chose Gundam Seed. I'm also not too sure about all the hate for Gundam Seed. I didn't mind it. Aniplex reveals Aniplex Online Fest 2023 event for September the 10th. Oh, let's have a look at that. The event will stream with English and Japanese narration, features musical performances, voice actor guests. Aniplex announced on Tuesday that it will hold its Aniplex Online Fest event both online and in person in English and Japanese on September the 10th. The in-person event will take place at Zep Diver City, Tokyo, featuring narration by voice actor Soma Saito, Haruko Izuka from Horimiya, drew the below visual for the event. The event will feature performances from musical acts Taiku Okazaki, Pokemon Journeys, the series, Mashal, Magic and Muscle, Kanabun featuring Yuho Itazawa, My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999, Shoku Nakagawa, 16-bit Sensation, another layer, Philosophy No Dance, Ayakashi Triangle, Mashal, Magic and Muscles, and producer DJ Kazu with Sally Amaki and Hizunori Yoshida as MCs. They have a list of voice actors. I won't know a lot of those Japanese voice actors, but there sure is a lot of them. The following works will feature at the event: Blue Exorcist, My New Boss is Goofy, ATRI, My Dear Moments, Solo Leveling, A Returner's Magic Should Be Special, Black Butler, 16-bit Sensation, Another Layer, Rascal Does Not Dream of a Knapsack Kid, Delico's Nursery, The Elusive Samurai, Hypnosis Mike, Division Rap Battle Rhyme Anima, Eat the Pig Liver, The Concierge of Hokyo Department Store, Hokyoku, there you go, Demon Lord, 2099, Mashal, Magic and Muscles, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, the movie, Walpurgis Nacht Rising, The Demon Prince of Momochi House, Unite Up, and Rurouni Kenshin. The previous year's Aniplex Online Fest event took place on September 23rd last year and streamed in both English and Japanese and featured information on over 20 anime titles and hosted live music performances. So there you go. If you want to catch up on the some of those anime listed, tune in to the Aniplex event. I think I'll tune in for some Black Butler news. I did like that show. Next up, going back to Tuesday, third live-action Kingdom film stays at number 1. First Crayon Shin-chan 3D CG anime film opens at number 2. New Quintessential Quintuplets anime special to air on September 2nd and 9th. Hey Godzilla, you can't hang out today? You're dropping by to drop a like? Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully see you on Tuesday. Pokemon Scarlet Violet games unveil new Paladin Wins web anime DLC's new Pokemon release date. Detective Pikachu returns. Switch games trailer previews story and gameplay. I don't know how many. I haven't played Detective Pikachu. I wonder if it's any good. A Girl and Her Guard Dog anime reveals second key visual. More cast, September 28th debut. Miku Ito, Sound Orion performed theme songs for Hoshikuzu Telepath anime. Koei Tecmo Gust announced new Atelier Resleriana game for iOS, Android, and PC. Dokapon Kingdom Connects game PC version launches on September 7th. North American anime manga releases for August 6th to 12th. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You anime post character video for Nano Ei. That's Tuesday. Going to Wednesday, Jisan Basan Wakeyeru comedy manga about old couple turned young again gets TV anime. Well, that sounds interesting. Jisan Basan Wakeyeru. Good. Yeah, I gotta mark that one down. Because that sounds fascinating, an old couple that's turning young again. Rikishi ni Nokoru Akujo ni Naru zo light novels get TV anime. Yuzuki-san Chino Yon Kyodai TV anime reveals additional cast at October 5th to debut. Omada, a Whiskey Family original anime film's new promo video reveals November 10th premiere. Oh, going to be about a family that makes whiskey? That might be interesting. I wonder if Blaine will have watched that one, because I know he's quite the whiskey aficionado. Mix Season 2 anime casts comedian duo Timon D as themselves. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Games 23rd World Tournament DLC launches on August 17th. Hana no Ko Lun Lun anime remade for China. Yeah, I don't care. Pokemon Go game adds Paldea region Pokemon in September. Oh, Pokemon Go is still happening, eh? I didn't know that. Thursday, Satoshi Mizukami Sengoku Yoko manga gets 3 cours TV anime adaptation in January 2024. Jay's daddy. China M Gary. Yeah, they've got a big government problem there, so it's too bad it's rubbing off on our governments here. Let's see. Berserk of Gluttony anime's main promo video reveals more cast, opening theme song. I'm in Love with the Villainous TV anime's second promo video reveals additional cast, theme songs, and an October 2nd premiere. Ragna, Crimson TV anime's third promo video reveals more cast, opening theme song, 1 hour first episode. That's one way to get people into it. You have yourself a nice long, hour-long episode. You're Canadian, right? Yes, I am. Y'all's government is right in line with China soon. Yes, it's not surprising considering who we have for a leader. The son of Castro. He's not good for this place. But I can't say anything too disparaging, otherwise I'm sure the police will come to my door and tell me not to say mean things. Blissbrain launches Princess Maker 2 Regeneration game on December the 21st. New Rurouni Kenshin anime cast, Tomikazu Sugita. If you could like this twice, you did because of the Castro joke. Well, Jay's daddy, I try. Gamera Rebirth anime streams behind the scenes video. Oh, that's neat. I do like my kaiju. As you could see, everyone's favorite kaiju, Godzillionaire, popped into the chat. It's too bad he didn't stick around. The video shows monster design conceptualization for anime premiering on September the 7th. Oh, nice. Next month. Hatakawa started streaming a behind-the-scenes video for the Gamera Rebirth anime on Thursday. The video, titled Making of Gamera Rebirth, shows the production process of the anime from meetings to materials design, conceptualization, and production. The anime's website also launched the Monster Encyclopedia Gamera page, which features the concept art, illustrations, and introductions of the monsters. The anime will debut worldwide on Netflix on September 7th. The series will have 6 episodes focusing on the titular Gamera fighting 5 kaiju. The anime's cast members include all these people. A manga adaptation of the anime will debut on Karikawa's Young Ace Up website. The anime will also have a novel adaptation by director Hiroyuki Seshita. The giant fire-breathing turtle monster Gamera made his debut in Daiei's 1965 film, Daikaiju Gamera, Gamera the Giant Monster. Daiei intended the film to compete with Toho's similar smash hit giant monster movie Godzilla. The 12th and most recent film in the franchise was Chiseki Yusha Taichi Gamera, Gamera the Brave in 2006. Hey, Veritax. Stomach issues? You're stuck here today? Oh. Okay, well, hopefully we can make your time here a little more pleasant. Long first episode is a double-edged sword. Oshinoko was great. Oku was boring. Ah, okay. And how you doing, Blaine? Good to see you. Yeah, I like me some kaiju. I think definitely want to check out Gamera Rebirth. Next up, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis game launches on September the 7th. Oh, it's a smartphone game. Never mind. Fate Samurai Remnant game post-animated opening by Cloverworks. My Daughter Left the Nest and Returned, an S-rank adventurer anime reveals more cast, theme, song artist. Well, that sounds interesting. That might be one to tune into. Oh, we have Japan's video game rankings. Let's have a look here. Is it Tears of the Kingdom? No. Pikmin 4 is number 1, followed by Tears of the Kingdom. Then Mario Kart 8. Natsumon 20 Sekai no Natsuyasumi is number 4. Minecraft is next, followed by Splatoon 3, Nintendo Switch Sports. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Party Superstars, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Ring Fit Adventure, Alice in the Country of Spades, Momotaro Densetsu, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Disney Illusion Island. Finally, at number 17, there's a PS5 game, Final Fantasy 16. Then, after that, is Taiko no Tatsujin for the Switch, then Sekai no Asoba Taizen 51, and eBaseball Powerful Pro Yakyu Konami. Oh, Yakyu 2022, sorry, it's close. The words are so close together. The Switch is dominating in Japan's video game rankings. It's nice to see that. And Pikmin, it says, Pikmin 4 stays at number 1 in 3rd week. Well, maybe I should grab that game as well. I do like me some Pikmin. I've played number 1 and a little bit of number 2. Number 3 I played on the Wii U. And then, yeah, just got to get number 4. Gundam Seed Destiny compilation films get HD remastered screenings. Once again, I'll ask the question, who is asking for Gundam Seed of all things? I didn't realize it was that asked for that much. Maybe not by us over here. Maybe it's the Japanese people who want it more. I don't know. Lollipop Chainsaw Games remake reveals title, summer 2024 delay. Oh, if they're gonna remake it, I sure hope they keep it the same as it was. I guess we'll see and find out. I mean, if they mess around with it too much, if they make it so that it's like try to be all in line with this modern sensibilities, yeah, your game is gonna flop. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction TV Anime's first promo video reveals main cast, staff, and a 2024 premiere. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Huh. That's a strange title. Made for modern audiences. Yes, Jay's daddy. Yep. Corpse Party horror game gets new sequel in 2024. Sunao Katabuchi unveils the Morning Children film's pilot video. Staff at KyoMaf. Japanese animation TV ranking for July 31st to August 6th. Let's have a look at that. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead earns 1.9% rating. The Shinkai no Survival anime film aired on NHK Educational on Monday, July 3rd at 4 p.m. and earned 0.5%. This week's episode of the live-action series of Richiro Inagaki and Ryoichi Ikigami's Trillion Game manga aired on TBS on Friday at 4 and earned 5.5. And there's our top ones here. Sazi-san, followed by Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, One Piece hanging in there, Mix Season 2, Doraemon, Story in Sky Pretty Cure, Crayon Shin-chan, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, Animated Osaru no George, or Curious George, Oshiri Tantai, and Pokemon Horizons, the series at the end. On Saturday, nothing too much happened on Saturday. Ron Tamanohashi, Deranged Detective, anime's first promo video reveals ending song, more staff, and an October 2nd debut. Nana Mizuki, Angela, perform Dekoboko Majo no Oyako Jijo TV anime theme songs. And there we go. You are all caught up in the news of the week. All right, and before I hit the main event, let's have a commercial.
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! And we're back. Next up, here we go. So, not only is this about World War II, it was done during World War II. And I'm talking about Momotaro's Sea Eagles, or Momotaro no Umiwashi. And this one is quite something to behold. Let's see. There we go. It is in subtitles, and you can find it on YouTube, as you can see right here. We got it on YouTube. I think I can make it big there. There we go. And there we have. Oh, and it. Move this over here. There we go. Yes, so we have subtitles. The Naval Ministry presents, dedicated to the young citizens of the Greater East Asia War. And as you can see here, gives the film credits. Naturally, this is Japanese propaganda, of course. There was propaganda on both sides. And I'm sure people were inundated with it, just like we are now. Probably a little more subtle. If you have one that long is bad, yeah, it will tank the show, but you think it's an hour, it just does just enough to set up, maybe fine. People tend to look at those longer first episodes. It was X episodes released at once, which is why it could be bad. Yep. You want to sign up for the trip, the anime trip, to see why it's so expensive? Yeah, I mean, we went over that on your stream, and that was crazy, the amount of money they want. And that's not even to get you there. This is the first watch of Sea Eagles. Yep. So here we have they're on their aircraft carrier, and they are getting things prepared. And it's funny because they're all animals. You got like rabbits, and this is funny because this guy, he's sending semaphore with his ears to the other ships. And you've got dogs and monkeys. And they are preparing. I think they're lining up to be addressed by their captain. And there he is, Momotaro, or Peach Boy. Landing sign officer as a rabbit. Hey, there you go. Our landing signal. And he's explaining to them what they're going to do. They're going to attack Demon Island by air. And they're going to destroy the Demon Island fleet. So there's their target. And this is all about they're getting prepped. Planes are getting ready. It looks like the rabbits are the ground crew. And the dog's got to put on his headband, but I think he's having a hard time. Let's see if we can do this here. The monkey was laughing at him. And they also have some birds on there as well. He's got his katana. He's getting ready to head out. They're prepping the ground crew. Yeah, Blaine, the animals are all Japanese. Yeah, rabbit is Usagi. Yeah. Usagi, Inu, and Saru. Like dogs and monkeys. They are hopping in and they're ready to go. And this is fun. This one's quite funny here as I'm watching this. They're cheering, and it's almost like he's blessing the bomb that he has. Thought that was quite funny there. And they are taking off. And the dog's waiting for his pilot, but he had to run. They're waiting for the pilot. And he had to go and get some food. And And there they go. The whole fleet. Now this is kind of strange because when I looked at this propeller, I can't tell whether it's like live action or whether they put a model or something in front of it, because watching it spin makes it look like it's a real one, and they just used black and white footage instead of being animated. Same with this one. These look like models. And I think this was given to them for good luck. You can see that fish sort of hanging there on the right-hand side of the screen. I'm wondering if Blaine knows anything about that, what kind of fish it would be. In the original legend of Momotaro, he made friends with a monkey, dog, pheasant. I don't remember rabbits, but could be the version I've heard, like Grimm's Fairy Tales. Ah, okay. Nice. I knew you'd have some insight for us on that. And so they're playing games before they, hit their objective. Then you have a mother bird and her baby bird flying around. And I think the baby bird gets into trouble. The monkey's showing off. And he sees the baby bird. He's on the wing. He's in distress. So they gotta go help him out. It might be rotoscope. Maybe. It could be. Flying planes look like paint on the cells. They move kind of funny. Yeah, that could be it. I mean, it had the desired effect. The monkey's trying to cheer him up. Didn't want him to cry. Like, here you go. He's going to take him back and reunite him with his mother. And they fly off. They're still waiting for any news from the fleet they sent out. Remember Bugs Bunny one? It was in it was a B-52? Yeah, exactly. I remember that one. Oh, the koi banners. There you go. Usually are for kids' protection. Not sure they're used here. Okay. So it is koi. And they're getting ready. And there's the island. Gonna use the wireless. Call back to base and let them know. Take the battle positions. They're getting ready to go. He's doing a little plotting here. Think of what their course is. And this is the enemy fleet, or it would be in their eyes the American fleet. And they're ready. They've got them in their sights. And here they come. You think Bugs Bunny was in a B-17 or another World War II bomber? Could be. I'd have to do my research and find out. But here comes the attack, and there is panic and chaos. Also, for you Popeye fans there, they have one sailor that looks like Bluto. Look at that. And he also sounds like him. Whoever was voicing him, they did his little grunts and groans and all that, and it sounds just like him. World War II would be B-29 or lower. Some same kind of look as the 52, which took over in the 50s and we still use today because we know how to take care of our tech. There you go. Yes, things are not going so well. And of course they're going to show the sailors on the other side as drunken fools. And here we go, more attacking the ships and ships being sunk. Guys being thrown overboard. And reporting back. Surprise attack is a success. And they keep going. Oh, I think because he missed. Because he missed, that monkey hopped on that torpedo and got it back on track. This looks like Pearl Harbor with the USS Arizona style battleships. It could be. They could have done that in that way. You just checked Wiki. B-52 first flight was 1952. Forgot who was in charge of. And you got the monkeys. Not quite sure what they're trying to do. I think they're landing and sabotaging everything. There we go. They're taking out the entire aircraft of the enemy. And of course the enemy's afraid. I think they're going to take this thing apart. Yeah, they put bombs in it. They are going to get rid of that bomber. And they've done their job, and they are heading out. But finally, they're fighting back. And they're trying their best to take down the attackers. They're taking photos. But the one plane gets hit. And it's leaking fuel. You thought B-52 was later. There were so many iconic prop plane bombers. You get their designations mixed up all the time. Tough to keep up. And the plane's falling apart. They're trying to hold it together. Oh, go over here. Of course, he's going to surrender. But here come the bombs. And that's it for that ship. And they're all sunk. And everyone's returning back to base. Back to the carrier. And, you know, plane retrievals and such on the carrier deck. Everyone's in high spirits. Good job. Well done. But everyone's returned back except for plane number 3. Hey, DJ Ronnie G. How you doing? Yes, it's Anchors Aweigh. With the naval theme today. Oh, they're concerned. Plane number 3 did not return. And there it is. It's in trouble. It's on fire. I think they're going to have to ditch the plane. And it goes into the ocean. But who comes around but the bird from before, the mother bird, the one who they helped her out, find her child, and returns the favor by helping these guys out. Everybody lines up. And Momotaro gives his speech at the end. Tells everyone the attack was successful. Yeah, 1 casualty, torpedo bomber number 3. But the crew was rescued. And now, as we fade out, or back out from this shot, it almost looks like that's a model mixed in with animated, or it's just they've done the drawing so well. I don't know. It was it's quite the thing to see. But yes, that was Momotaro's Sea Eagles from 1943. That'll be the oldest anime that I've ever seen. I mean, it's amazing that it has survived for so long. And, you know, it's obviously it's going to be propaganda. They're going to show this before their movies or whatever in Japan, or they're going to show it to their the children. You know, it's animated. They want them to see how great they are. I keep wondering with what happened in Maui, if when they might deploy the Navy nearby to help with recovery efforts. Hey, good anime, thanks, Joseph. Yeah, I mean, trying to look things up to see what I can do for World War II theme, and this one popped up. I think there's 2 more Momotaro shows. But yeah, this is the one that really caught me because they are planning an attack, and they are going to, you know, proceed with attacking the enemy. But yes, I'm not sure. I tried to not show as much in motion I don't know how they'd feel about copyright on this one. It is, 80 years old. But who knows whether they're like, oh, you can't show that. So I just do what I usually do, one frame at a time. And if you guys want to go see it, it's out there. It's on YouTube. Just type it in, and you'll find it, and you can watch it. It's a little over a half hour long. Very interesting to see something this old from your childhood. Hey, man. I'm not that old. But yeah, I found it interesting as well because it's from a different viewpoint. Remember, the first casualty in war is the truth. So each side is going to have its own version of the truth, and obviously they're not going to tell you that it's propaganda, but they're going to show you things and be like, yes, this is the truth. You should listen to us. And it happened on both sides as well. But yeah, and the animation, watching it, the animation was very smooth. They did very well. I'd like to see what the cell count is for this, because they did very well. The guys that animated it. All right, so moving along. Something a little more modern. Am I actually the strongest? I'm keeping up with that show. I'm enjoying it. It's not bad. About this fellow who gets reincarnated in another world, and apparently because he wasn't that strong, the goddess was like, "Oh well, I'm gonna make you so that you are the absolute strongest person in this whole country, world, the whole world. You're gonna be the strongest." And the only disappointing thing about this is he doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to be a shut-in in his room. And yeah, that's the only thing that bothers me, that he doesn't aspire to do something else rather than just be a shut-in. I am going to start watching this one, Aweigh, Warrior of the Borderline Ultra Steel Ogre Gear. That one should be, that one's out now. I haven't started watching it yet, but it looks like mecha, so I'm gonna grab that and give that a watch. Also, Ketsuden. Been watching that as well. I've got to put a few more episodes under my belt. Reborn as a Vending Machine. That's a good one. I liked the very last episode I watched. It's very enjoyable. Very good show. And Temple. This is it's a silly one. Comedy. I don't know, I don't see much romance. I wouldn't call it a rom-com, but it's a comedy one. And it's very enjoyable. Something. So you grab your popcorn and you just eat it and laugh. Cell count? No brain cells left after breathing diesel submarine fumes. Oh, DJ Ronnie G. Yeah. But yes, so that's it for World War II show today. Make sure you tune in next week for the next one. We'll have a good old time looking back at some of the shows that deal with this from the Japanese point of view. I just like to take time to thank everybody that showed up today. I hope you had a good time. I know I sure did. Like Joseph Dredd, Jay's daddy, Godzillionaire, who couldn't stay long, but it was nice to see him stop in, and Blaine from Blaine's Escape Corner, Veritax. Always good to see you in the chat there. DJ Ronnie G, of course. Just, hey, try to do old Pops a favor and, hit that like button and subscribe if you could. Spread the word. Let them know that Pops works the weekend streams in the morning. And there's other good content creators out there and their channels like Pacific 414 and Blaine's Escape Corner, Ronin66, DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy, and Nerdporo Lifeform. There's Angry Canadian. Speaking of Angry Canadian, him and I did a little collaboration yesterday on Red vs. Blue on his channel. We even had a little skit prepared. If he's got that as a separate video, if you just want to watch the skit that him and I did, it was a fun time. I really enjoyed it. And I kept asking everybody what their favorite character was, and it better be Sarge because he's the best character. So, yeah, and oh yes, and Whoopa Troopa. You can go and see him. He does good stuff. And Punk Waddle. So coming up is Trades Talk Tuesday. But before that, on about 2 hours before my Trades Talk, I am going to be on with Leon from Words of Paradise. I believe that's what it is. And we're going to be talking comic books. I'm a bit of a comic collector. I've got about 1,800 comics, and I collect from the 1940s all the way up to the modern stuff. I've eased off now because of the quality has declined exponentially. So, yeah. Oh, and thanks, Joseph, for putting those. Putting the links in the chat. Everybody can see those. Those are all the people you should pay a visit to. What channel are you talking comic books on? It is Leon's channel. Give me a second here. I will have a peek here. You guys enjoy some of the little animations going by here. I believe it's Words of Paradise. Oh, okay. There we go. No. Yes, that's the site. Words of Paradise. Worlds or words? Words. Yeah, it's words, not worlds. Bolt. Yeah, it's at Bolt the Words. The URL is different than the channel. Yeah, that's right. Blaine's got it, though. He knows. He's had Leon on a few times. Here, I can show you guys, too, what it looks like. There you go. Words of Paradise. So, yes, I will be on there 5 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday. And if it goes a little longer into my own Trades Talk, that's okay. We'll see. We're gonna talk comics, so I'm really excited to be able to do that. It'll be fun. Better bolt those words down to the correct torque spec. Yes, sir. Be doing it in pound feet. That's the correct terminology when you're torquing something. It's pound-feet, not foot-pounds. And I'll be using a modern electronic torque wrench too. Or was I wearing green or vermilion? Oh, I was. My suit was supposed to, it's blue. Angry Canadian was red. I was blue, but it seemed to be like almost a chartreuse. But, you know, it wasn't quite green. And it sure wasn't lightish red either. You try to remember that verbatim. Pops works the weekend stream in the morning. Yes, DJ Ronnie G, I work the weekend morning stream. You're thinking about getting a torque wrench for your bike? Nice. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. Just remember they have to be calibrated every year. They should be anyway, if you're doing anything really important. You need one of those? You have the spring style? Always take care to get to go a little shy. Yeah. So the new ones, they will a light will light up and they'll vibrate when you reach the correct torque spec. It's pretty cool. They'll have the digital readout. You pull on it, and it's pretty neat. I've never seen those before. I've never had one in person, but I just do the click. I just have the clicking one. We did the vid. It was all AC. Like all I did was I just did the voice for my part, and AC, he did all the editing, all the video and stuff like that. He did an awesome job. It was quite the labor he was explaining to me. So all the credit to AC. I just yapped it up. Does the electric one do pounds per inch? You know what? I'm not sure. If you're getting down to that small, you're going to have to be like a 1/4 inch drive one or a 3/8 drive. But I'm sure you could set it to that. Yeah, inch pounds. Yeah, I have seen stuff like that where it tells you to use inch pounds, and it's like, it's such a very fine and finicky. You gotta run? Okay, we'll see you, Jay's daddy. Have a good one. You even heard that using a pipe for extra leverage gives incorrect values. You'll start snapping stuff. If you're gonna use a pipe over top of a wrench, you're gonna snap things, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's highly discouraged from doing that. Loosening stuff off, no problem. Tightening stuff down, that's not a good idea. Voice work was good, but you don't doubt that AC did the bulk of the work. You'll send technical inquiries to him. Yeah, he knows his stuff. You don't think a pipe changes the torque wrench's sensor? No, that's true. It doesn't change the sensor, but most people might even go overboard. You sure lose your sense of feeling if you have too much length on there. Because, a little force goes a long way with that much mechanical advantage. Aluminum blocks always give inch pounds. He might want one for his bike depending on torque need. Oh yeah. Yeah, aluminum blocks, and obviously it's aluminum, so it's going to be not as strong. You probably rip threads out of it a lot easier. Or galling as well. I know that's another thing to put up with too. So remember, always try to lubricate your threads when you're going to put them in. Hopefully that'll prevent galling and things getting seized in there. But then you have to adjust to a lubricated torque, which is different than a dry torque, because you can really crank things down when it's lubricated. Some other guy on YouTube claimed it does change the sensor reading. That may have been BSing or in error. Could be. All I know is you got to be careful. Be gentle with those torque wrenches, because they're precision instruments. They need to be calibrated. Don't abuse them. And also, don't leave them torqued up when you put them away. You always have to back it off. When you're done with it, back it off so that there's no more tension on there, and then put it away. You're gonna check that now. You have some took out you can use. Nice, Blaine. Just figured it would be nice to have when you do bearing maintenance. Yeah, that's for sure. Always lube before you torque it in, Pop. Yeah, and you can quote me on that. Well, everybody, it's been a fun time. I'm going to go out and enjoy the day. Bright and sunny. You know, lots of just a slight breeze. It's going to be a great day, and I hope it is for you too as well. The other day you were replacing your hydraulic brake pads, and the bolts made an ungodly creaking when they finally got loose. Oh. You're going to play with that? Yes. Have a nice day, Joseph. Thanks for throwing those links in the chat for everyone. Much appreciated. Get a breaker bar if you're trying to take things off. Yes. Breaker bar is important. And for that, get as long as you can afford. You want that leverage for breaker bars. Right? Remember, don't use a torque wrench as a breaker bar. It's not meant for that. It is a precision piece of equipment. Don't abuse it. Speculate it's related to seasonal contraction expansion, last serviced in the winter. Okay. Just, you might want to put some anti-seize on them so you don't have that trouble next time. Or copper coat. It goes by, there's nickel seize, there's a copper coat, stuff like that. Put a bit on, you can put it in there. Like I say, just be careful you don't tighten it down too much. You'll strip the threads. And then, yeah. It should be easier to take. If it's something you take out a lot or take apart a lot, it's probably a good idea to do that. Make life easy on you. Don't use a torque wrench for removals. Yes. All right, everyone. It was great chatting with you. I had a fun time, and I hope you did too. Tune in next week for more World War II anime. Until next time, everyone, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.